The show where there are no penalties, nothing is offside, and everything is fair game. This is The Gloves Are Off.
Hello and welcome to The Gloves Are Off. I am your host, Carly Agro. My co-host, Brian Kern, back, ready to drop the gloves.
And I like the show, too.
Yeah?
Yeah, my favorite sport is obviously hockey.
Okay.
My second favorite is golf, and we have a lot to talk about. So
We
I'm good to be
do.
here. And we have your guest.
Hey, well, I guess
Our
technically, yes, our guest. And
that.
it is a golf guest, just for Brian. We're trying to make the Colonel happy. Kilo
Yes.
Roberts from the Lloyd Golf and Curling Center.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you.
And obviously your extensive golf knowledge and ability, you're not going to be shy or, to
No,
go
not at
up
all.
against her.
I've been in the golf business quite a while, so I like it.
We
All
actually
right.
talked about this earlier, though, Carly, on the golf course last week. And I actually told him if he's going to sit there and be a little, quiet little mouse over here, the show won't succeed.
not gonna fly.
So he assured me that he wouldn't be.
Oh, no,
Okay.
for sure.
All right, well then we'll get right into dump and change. And remember, both of you have the chance. If you don't like one of the topics, you can dump and change and move on to the next one. I got a feeling you're going to want to talk about the first two, though. First up, 3 years, Tiger Woods, Bridgestone. The guy hasn't won a major in 3 years now. Are you starting to doubt that he's going to be able to fully make the comeback?
Myself, I think he's going to be good to come in the next year to come.
Really?
Yes. Because
Why?
the stuff he has been through and gone through, people think he's not going to come back, be alive, and not play good golf. But you know what? There's a reason why he's won all the majors before. There's a reason why he's on the quest to become the greatest golfer. There has been people in the past who have fallen and gotten back up, and he's just like them, if not stronger.
Really? So you think the talent is there?
Yes, his mindset is probably the best in the PGA Tour.
Really?
So
So you're not questioning his mental state at all?
no, not at all. Not at all.
Do you question it at all?
Well, obviously now, I guess I just should recite what he just said.
Yeah.
To me, Tiger's my favorite golfer, so I like watching him, and I want to see him succeed again. And I think what he's
Yeah,
done
but
for the game.
liking him and
But-
liking watching
but-
him are different than him being able to perform.
With those 13 years where he was winning everything, the one advantage most golfers would have said is that it wasn't that he was so much greater, the golf swing, he was up at the upper echelons, but nobody had his mental game. Now the mental game is starting to come back, I think. It's going to start. He's over his 12 affairs.
But that's all there was?
Or 13 or
I don't have
something
enough
like
fingers
that.
to count.
But whatever it was, he's definitely got back. I think he's back on the right path. I think he's got a good mentor. I think he's establishing himself as
Good
what
swing
his prior
coach.
is, a good swing coach. And now it's just getting it all back together. And like Kilo said, you can't have that much talent and say he's
not win
never
another
going to come
tournament.
back.
Yeah.
And that's something you can speak to. Obviously, did you watch the Bridgestone? You see the way
Yes,
he played?
I did.
So you think that technically speaking, his ability has not changed? What did he fit? Tied for 37th though?
Yeah, but it's his first tournament since the Masters.
Yeah.
And he has no preparation, coming off an injury.
Okay.
With all this stuff in his mind, the media's hitting him back and forth.
Yeah.
To go through all that and still shoot 1 over par and still be not in the hunt, but 12, 13, 14 strokes back.
Yeah,
After that much
okay.
time off, you get any other golfer to try to do that.
Right.
I know for a fact there'll be more shots off than
Okay.
Tiger Woods.
I can end it
All
right
right.
here, Carly. What did Phil do? Plus
Eh.
3.
Exactly.
There you
He hasn't
go.
taken
Okay,
any
I like
time
that.
off.
Okay, then let's move on. The next one I want to talk about the PGA. We got the final event coming up. Starts Thursday. Gosh, what nine first-time winners in the last 10 majors. Phil Mickelson being the exception there with the Masters in 2010. What's your prediction for PGA?
My prediction is Tiger will be inside the top 10.
Okay.
I can't see a first coming on because there's so much young talent out there right
Yeah.
now that saw Tiger play as he grew up. And all these, the Ricky Fowlers, the Hunter Mayhans, all these guys are all striking for first place. And I would have to take the field over Tiger at this event. But
Okay.
next year, Tiger, if he has no injuries, nothing through the winter,
You could see him.
I can see him
being the
winning
guy.
2 or 4 majors next year, if
Wow.
not 5 tournaments next year. That's
Okay.
just me because he's my idol growing up. I like the way he plays golf. Stuff happens in the past off the
Yeah.
golf course, it happens off there. So
If you had to put your money on the field or Tiger, who's your money on?
I'm going with Field. I'm actually the
Yeah.
prediction I would make, even though I'd like to see Tiger in the top 10. That would be a great story. And he does rise at majors.
Yeah.
Like, he really
Yeah.
brings his game to another area. But I'm going to go with, which is going to bring us up to our next subject down the list here, is I think Scott's going to go back to back.
You think so? Could you imagine? Dun dun dun.
that would be crazy.
I saw some stuff, and I don't know if it's the chemistry between those two, the caddy and him.
Yeah.
And I'm going to rip Stevie later anyway, but
Okay.
on the chemistry on just the golf game and that, they really looked like they were getting along because Scott looked completely different on the golf.
Yeah.
To me, he did. He looked like he was happy. He looked like he was in a different
Yeah.
place. His swing was, on the 18th when he hit his second shot into the green.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just was, what did he say? I was reading his lips, be good or something
Yeah.
like that. I mean, he's just in a different place.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So we're going with the
More
field.
drama.
More drama
Yeah.
to come.
Yeah.
Dun dun dun.
If he
Okay.
does it, Rory, I want to see Rory win it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Okay. Well, we have to take our first commercial break, but there is more Dump and Change coming up. So stay tuned.
Yeah.
That's next.
And I was going to finish that one off.